माधव कुंज बिहारी जय राधा माधव। हरे कृष्णा हरे कृष्णा 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 हरे 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 राम हरे राम 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 हरे 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 कृष्णा हरे कृष्णा। हरे कृष्णा हरे कृष्णा कृष्ण कृष्ण हरे 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 राम हरे राम 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 हरे हरे कृष्ण हरे कृष्ण कृष्ण राम राम हरे कृष्ण 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 हरे 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 राम 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 हरे 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 कृष्ण हरे राम 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 हरे कृष्णा कृष्ण कृष्ण हरे 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 राम 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 हरे 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 कृष्ण हरे राम हरे राम हरे कृष्ण 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 हरे 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 राम 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 हरे 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 कृष्ण हरे हरे राम जय राधा नील माधव जय राधा नील माधव जय राधा नील माधव श्री राधे जय राधा नील माधव प्रभुपाद जय प्रभुपद प्रभुपद जय प्रभुपद गुरुदेवा जय गुरुदेवा गुरुदेवा गौर हरि बोल निकल गौर हरि बोल गौर हरि बोल गौर हरि बोल निताय गौर हरि बोल हरि बोल। जय ओम विश्वपाद परमहंस परिव्राजकाचार्य अष्टोत्तर शत श्रीमद् डिवाइन ग्रेस एसी भक्ति वेदांत स्वामी शिल प्रभुपाद की अनंत कोटि वैष्णव की निताय गौर प्रेमानंदे हरि हरि। That is verse written but Bhagavatam verse today. Today is Ganesh Chaturdasi, Lord Ganesha's appearance day. So we will discuss about that topic. Mm. I'm just searching verse. Brahma Samhita. Hmm? No, give me just a minute. हरे कृष्णा। तो ब्रह्म संहिता का श्लोक 5.50। यत्पादपल्लव युगम विनिधाय कुंभ द्वंद्वे प्रणाम समये सगनाधिराजा विघ्नान् विहन्तु मलमस्य जगत्त्रयस्य गोविन्दमादिपुरुषं तमहं भजामि। यत्पादपल्लवयुगं विनिधाय कुम्भ द्वन्द्वे प्रणाम समये सगनाधिराजाः विघ्नान् विहन्तु मलमस्य जगत्त्रयस्य गोविन्दमादिपुरुषं तमहं भजामि। यत्पादपल्लवयुगं विनिधाय कुम्भ द्वन्द्वे प्रणाम समये सगनाधिराज विघ्नान् विहन्तु मलमस्य जगत्त्रयस्य गोविन्दमादिपुरुषं तमहं भजामि। यत्पादपल्लवयुगं विनिधाय कुम्भ वन्दे प्रणाम समये सगनाधिराजा विघ्नान् विहन्तु मलमस्य जगत्त्रयस्य गोविन्दमादिपुरुषं तमहं भजामि। यदपालपल्लवयुगं विनिधाय कुम्भ द्वन्द्वे प्रणाम समये सगनाधिराज विघ्नान् विहन्तु मलमस्य जगत्त्रयस्य गोविन्दमादिपुरुषं तमहं भजामि। तत्पादपल्लवयुगं विनिधाय कुम्भ वन्दे राजः महन्तु मलमस्य जगत्त्रयस्य गोविन्दमादिपुरुषं तमहं भजामि। Translation: I worship the primeval Lord Govinda. Ganesha always holds his lotus feet upon the pair of his tumuli protruding from his elephant head in order to obtain power for his function of destroying all obstacle on the path of progress in the three worlds. Om Ajnanatimirandhasya ज्ञानाञ्जनशलाकया चक्षुरुन्मिलितं येन तस्मै श्रीगुरवे नमः। श्रीचैतन्यमनोभीष्टं स्थापितं येन भूतले स्वयं रूपकदा मह्यं ददाति स्वपदान्तिकम्। वन्देऽहं श्रीगुरौ श्रीयुतापदकमलं श्रीगुरुं वैष्णवांश्च श्रीरूपं साग्रजातं सहगण रघुनाथं वितं तं सजीवं साद्वैतं सावधूतं परिजनसहितं कृष्णचैतन्यदेवं श्रीराधा कृष्णपादान् सहगण ललिता श्रीविशाखान्वितांश्च नमो विष्णुपादाय कृष्णप्रेष्ठाय भूतले श्रीमते भक्तिवेदान्तस्वामिनिति नमस्ते सारस्वती देवे गौरवाणी प्रचारिणे निर्विशेषशून्यवादी पाश्चात्यदेशतारिणे नमो महावदन्याय कृष्णप्रेमप्रदायते कृष्णाय कृष्णचैतन्यनामने गौरद्विषे नमः हे कृष्णा करुणा सिन्धो दीनबन्धो जगत्पते गोपेश गोपिका कान्त राधा कान्त नमोऽस्ते तप्त कांचन गौरांगी राधे वृंदावनेश्वरी वृषभानुसुते देवी प्रणमामि हरिप्रिय वाञ्छाकल्पतरुभ्यश्च कृपा सिन्धुभ्यैव च पतितानां पावनेभ्यो वैष्णवेभ्यो नमो नमः आराध्य भगवान् वचेशतनया तद्धाम वृन्दावनम् रम्या काचित् उपासना व्रजवधूं वर्गेण या कल्पिता श्रीमद्भागवतं प्रमाणममलं प्रेम पुमर्थो महान् श्रीचैतन्य महाप्रभुर्मतमिदं तत्रादरानापरः जय श्री कृष्ण चैतन्य प्रभो नित्यानंद श्री अद्वैत गदाधर शिवासादि गौरभक्तवृंद हरे कृष्णा कृष्ण कृष्ण हरे 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 राम 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 हरे हरे। हरे कृष्णा। तो भगवद गीता सेकंड चैप्टर 45th वर्स त्रैगुण्य विषया वेदा निस्त्रैगुण्यो भवार्जुन निर्द्वंद्वो नित्य सत्वस्थो निर्योगक्षेममात्मवान्. The Vedas deal mainly with the subject matter of the three modes of material nature. O Arjuna, become transcendental to these three modes. Be free from all dualities and from all anxieties for gain and safety, and be established in this self. Hare Krishna. So Arjuna is a student and friend of Krishna, and he was advised by Lord Sri Krishna to raise himself to the transcendental position of the Vedanta philosophy. So Vedas mainly deal with the three modes of material nature. Vedas deals with the dharma, artha, kama, and moksha. That is the reason why Narada has to interfere in the job of Vedavyas and give him an instruction to compile the natural commentary on Vedanta Sutra, which is Srimad Bhagavatam. So Vedas are for all, and Vedas are for gradually elevating a living being from the lower to higher modes. Just by knowing the Vedas is not a qualification. Even Hiranyakashipu and Ravana, they were expert in Vedic knowledge. Hiranyakashipu and Ravana both were great students of the Vedas. So हिंदी में देना है इंग्लिश में सबको सबको पता चल रहा है ओके दैट्स फाइन कंफर्टेबल so Hiranyakashipu and Ravana as we are taking example they know the knowledge Atma Gyan also they knew and they spoke also in Srimad Bhagavatam in Ramayana also we know that how the Ravana was a great scholar of the Vedas. Mm. In spite of knowing the Vedas, they didn't know the essence of the Vedas. Mm. Because they use that knowledge of the Vedas to fulfill their sense gratification, their selfish desires. Because Vedas is for all. Mm. So within the Vedas, then we can see there are contradictory instructions. Because just like in mathematics, how will you get 10, number 10? How will you get number 10? Hmm? 5 plus 5. Is there any other way to get 10? 6 plus 4 also 10. Any other way? 7 plus 3 is also 10. And 9 plus 1 is also 10. Hmm? 4 plus 6 is also 10. So which path is right? Which mathematics is right? So there are different approaches to get 10. Hmm. So in the Vedas, there are different viewpoints. Similarly, and all those viewpoints, mm, they're harmonious to each other, because ultimately all those viewpoints leads to one goal, that is self-realization, and supposed to. Mm. Ultimately, they should reach to the purpose of the Vedas, and that's purpose of the Vedas also being told by Krishna himself. Vedescha sarver ahameva vedyo vedanta krita veda videha cha aham. Mm. I am the compiler of the Vedas. Mm. And I am the purpose of the Vedas. I am the knower of the Vedas. And I am the purpose of the Vedas. Through the Veda, I am to be known. Mm. So, in this way, we can understand that Krishna is the goal of the Vedic knowledge, not the Dharma, Artha, Kama, and Moksha. Through the path of this Vedic realization, Bahunam Janmanam Ante Jnanavan Mam Prapadyante Vasudevam Sarmati Samahatma Sudurlava. It will take long path. So Vedas are for common people. Hmm. Arjuna is not common. Arjuna is a special person. That's why he's telling go beyond the Traigunya Vishaya Veda. Vedas deal with the three modes of materialization. You are not supposed to go through that strenuous path of self-realization. Uh, Bhavanam Janmanamante. Oh Arjuna, you are my friend and you are my bhakta. Uh, for you, Sarva Dharman Parityajya, Mamekam Sharanam Vraja, Aham Tvam Sarva Papebhyo, Mokshayishami Masucha. This is for devotee, like Arjuna, of that caliber. Hmm. So, coming back to the topic of today's appearance day of Ganesha. Ganesha is a son of great Mahajan. Ganesha is from devotee family. Is a congregation child or what? First born pure devotee, congregation devotee. His father is Vaishnava, Shiva. Mother is Vaishnavi, mm, who gets the first right to eat Mahaprasadam. Mm. And Shiva, as a Pancha Shiva, is there, ready to worship that Lord of the world, Jagannath. So, such a great family of Shiva and Parvati. Both the sons are great devotees, Ganesha and Kartikeya. And both are serving the Lord's purpose. Both are serving and assisting their father in their mission of Mahajan, following the footsteps of Mahajan. That's what Ganesha. That's why Ganesha is also pure devotee. and he is instrumental in writing Veda. Who wrote Veda? Hmm? Ganesh wrote Veda. Vedas were delivered through the medium of Vyasadeva and written by Ganesha himself. So that great privilege and service was offered by Krishna Dvaipayana Vyasa to Ganesha. So Ganesha is a great devotee. Especially Ganesha Puja is very famous in the province of Pune. It started in Pune. Mm. And this worship was not just started just 100, just 50 or 100 years before. It is time immemorial. Mm. Mm. But that worship got a social form and authorization and propagation through some politician in Maharashtra, Lokmanya Tilaka, Balagangadhara Tilaka. mm. So, and he started it as a Sarvajanik Mahotsav, gave a form to Sarvajanik. Uh, all people in general should worship, and everywhere it should be worship. Okay. So Ganesha has having a big ears because he's having a job of hearing Vedas, words of Vyasadeva. Unfortunately, nowadays he has to hear through the same ears all Bollywood songs. Mm. Just for this evening aarti, they play for 10 minutes. mm. Ganesha Aarti, and all throughout day he has to tolerate nonsense. Mm. So this is what happens. Mm. Shruti, Smriti Shruti Puranadi. एकांत पांचरात्रि की विधि बिना एकांत की हरिहर भक्ति उत्पादय वही कल्पते. Anything which is not based on Vedas or anything which is not based on Shastra, Pancharatra Vidhis, Vidhana, rules and regulations of Shastra, that will create a great disturbance in a society. That's why nowadays the way the Ganesh is worshipped, Shirdi, the Ganesh worship like Sai Baba. They give form of Sai Baba, Ganesh. Worst way of insulting a very great Mahajana, a great devotee, Ganesh. And that too, the people they approach for Ganesh not for right purpose. They don't know purpose. His only is Radhanath Swami Maharaj. First time when he entered in Delhi, he mentioned that he saw a Ganesh temple, and there a very devoted family of Ganesh, more than 25-30 members. They were doing puja with clapping with so much devotion, and he was attracted towards them, and he asked them, "Oh, I really appreciate your devotion for this God, great God, Ganesha. May I know the reason why you are worshipping?" Then that businessman, he told, "Actually, I'm venturing into the new business, and for the success of that business, now I'm worshipping Ganesha." But finish. Maharaj just came out and continued his search for Guru. He understood that this is not highest. They're worshipping the Ganesha for flourishing their business. That is not a purpose of Ganesh worship. Kamasya terita jnana prapadyante anya devata. Those who are hankering for kama in order to get some material benefit, they approach the demigod. And they offer prayers to Ganesha without basis of Shastra or principle of devotion. So one should offer prayers to the Ganesha because he is a great Mahajana, for removing obstacle on the path of bhakti. That's what mentioned in the today's verse. Today is a birthday. So birthday, if you birthday generally for a person, um, birthday is celebrated so that we can go and give something to that person. Mm. If somebody's birthday is there, and if you go to him and we say, "Happy birthday, can you give me 1 lakh?" Mm. Or can you give me some material benefit? How that person will feel? Mm. How that person will feel? Somebody is coming and telling, "Jai Ho Ganesha, Jai Ho Ganesha." Mm. Jaya Jagadish Hare, Kashtamite Tanaka. Mm. So is for this material benefit. If somebody goes, naturally one will feel very awkward. Mm. So Ganesha is not at all happy. If somebody approached Lord Ganesha for the pure bhakti of Krishna, removing obstacle on the path of pure bhakti of Krishna, Ganesha will be very pleased. Shiva will be very pleased. All the demigods, in fact, they will be very pleased. But what to do? They are like shopkeepers. The many demigods, they are like shopkeepers. Whatever you pay, they have to give. They are obliged to give. If you go to shopkeeper and if you give 10 rupees, give me that chocolate. Although it may or may not be good for your health, uh, but they are obliged to give because you are paying. You are paying, so they are obliged to give. Mm. But same child goes to father and tells father, "Give me chocolate." Father will give, will may or may not give. Or in fact, he may take away all that 10 rupees also, whatever he's having. Because it's not good. He will misuse that 10 rupees. Because he's my dear child. Shopkeeper will he do that? No. That is the difference between the Krishna worship and demigod worship. Demigod are obliged to give whatever worshippers are asking for. They perform ritual. Now, hey Shiva, O Indra, O Chandra, O Ganesha, O Kartikeya, please fulfill my material desire. They are obliged. Mm. Krishna is not obliged. Krishna is like that father who is a well wisher, the best well wisher. Hmm? So, so Krishna will in fact take away from you if it is not good for your bhakti. Mm. Yasyaham anugrahinmami harishchet tad dhanam shanai. Mm. So that you will become completely pauper, completely helpless, and you will have only one shelter, that is Krishna. There is no any other shelter other than Krishna for you. You will completely surrender to Krishna. And once you surrender to Krishna, everything will be taken care of. Mm. So that's the way the Krishna reciprocate with his worshipper. So this is a contradiction between reciprocation of the demigod and reciprocation of the Lord Krishna towards their worshipper. So Ganesha is a great devotee who is a writer of the Vedas. Vedas, mm, uh, Vedas are referred by the many acharyas. Mm, uh, Vedas is a Veda walk. Mm, so, so that Veda, Ganesha became a medium to write. So Ganesh has, knowing the Vedas and conclusion of the Vedas, Ganesh has a lot of faith on the holy name of the Lord. These two brothers, once Ganesh and Kartika, they had a competition. Mm. It was a marathon. Marathon run for not 1 kilometer or 5 kilometer or 10 kilometer. That marathon was They have to circumambulate the whole earth or globe, whole globe. They have to circumambulate the globe. Who will do that? Mm. So competition is in between two brothers. One Kartikeya, who is a commander in chief of all demigod, in fact, and his vehicle is very swift, peacock, very swift, can fly, mm. and he is well built, strong, mm. uh, thin and lean, not so hefty. Contradictory, Ganesha is a hefty body, and his vehicle is rat. Ting, 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 ting. Slowly, slowly it will go. Mm. But the peacock, it can fly the way the aircraft they take fly. It can fly. Mm. Mm. So marathon started. Within few seconds, the Kartikeya was out of sight. He ran so swiftly. Mm. And Ganesha started on the rat. Ting, 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 ting. Then he understood, I'm not going to win this race. So Ganesha stopped and he wrote on the ground, name Rama. Hmm? Huh? And Ganesha got down from the rat and he just circumlated that name Rama, because you know the essence that within the holy name of the Lord, everything is there. All the universes, not just this Brahmanda earth, all universes are there within the holy name. That's not material creation. Even all the Vaikuntha planets and the spiritual creation is also there in the holy name. Nama Chintamani Krishna Chaitanya Rasa Vigraha. Hmm. Abhinatvam Nama Naminam. This tattva and conclusion about holy name was, he was well aware. Hmm. He know Chaitanya Mahaprabhu's second shloka also, Ganesha. Nam Namakari Bahuda Nija Sarva Shakti. Lord has mm, imposed or invested all his spiritual and material, everything, all potencies within the holy name. Knowing this absolute truth, Ganesha just circumambulated the name Rama, and he was in Aram. With great labor, the Kartikeya completed the last line of the race, and he thought, I am the winner. And he saw Ganesha is still just walking few steps, not even started from the starting point. So, but ultimately, who was the winner? Ganesha. When it was declared, witnessing all other demigod, everybody's approved that not Kartikeya, but Ganesha is the winner of this marathon. Mm. So this is the level of faith what this Ganesha is having. Mm. I was hearing His Holiness Radhana Swami Maharaj about this. He was giving class when he installed the Ganesha in the entrance of uh, mm, Gopinath temple. In the entrance on the top, there was Ganesh. So not inside altar, you know, but there. Mm. So he was giving class on that occasion. Why we are installing Ganesha here. So just like a and the Jai Vijay they stand no on the doors, just like Garuda is there outside waiting for the Lord as a Vahana. Mm. Always everything start with Ganesha, the entrance. Always in many of the temples in India, Gopuram Ganesha we will find. Mm. So following that, Maharaj installed the Ganesha, but with proper consciousness. So he was telling that when he was in New Vrindavan, he was worshipping which deity? Radha Vrindavan Chandra on the top of the hill. Alone, alone. Almost in a day, hardly for the half an hour, 1 hour, devotee would come And all other times he was there lonely, doing all alone, all six bhoga offering. And it was told to him, you should never leave this place throughout your life. What? You should never leave this place throughout your life. And he accepted that. This is my seva to Prabhupada and Prabhupada mission in this lifetime. Worshipping Radha Vrindavan Chandra. Offering six bhoga. It was told to him the pujari never leaves the deity. So, but he asked, but I have to go and respond to my nature's call. Okay, you can. How can I respond inside temple? So I have to go out. No, okay, you can go, but only 20 meters at the most. Dig in the earth, respond the nature, and come back. Take bath. Take bath with ice and come back. So that kind of austerity. And he already assumed that now this is my throughout life I'm going to perform this seva to Radha Vrindavan Chandra. Mm. But he would develop a desire that, oh, other devotees, they go to Vrindavan, Mayapur, they go for New York and other cities for Rath Yatra. But I cannot go. Mm. So what to do? Then Maharaj would circumambulate the temple, the deity, with this understanding that if I circumambulate the deity is equivalent to visiting all holy places, going to all places, because within the deity, everything is there, whole universe is there, and you are satisfied doing that. Maharaj is mentioning this. The way the Ganesha circumambulated the holy name, mm, Maharaj just he would circumambulate, and he did that for almost 8 to 10 years. He daily offering six bogas. Mm. But after the authority change, and then he was allowed from there to go to nearby cities for youth preaching. And there, first time Maharaj started this Discover Yourself course, Basics of Bhagavad Gita course. The first devotee who designed the course was Maharaj. These topics, the science of soul, karma, and all those, Maharaj had notes, initial notes. And then Radha Gopinath Prabhu, then he formed systematic Bhagavad Gita course. And based on that, then later on, many other preachers, they developed different courses, which was started by Maharaj as first youth pracharak, whatever. Especially in this line. Okay, so coming back, Ganesha's faith on the holy name, undeterred, unshaking. So just like Draupadi's faith on the holy name, that if I call out for the Krishna, Krishna is there to help me. So thus the Krishna worship is most safe, because Krishna gives to the devotee what they need. Okay. So how we can worship the Ganesha? There is one paragraph in Nectar of Devotion by Prabhupada. I'll just read that paragraph. I'm just searching. Nectar of Devotion. And the chapter 8, offenses to be avoided. So there, Prabhupada writes here that one should begin the worship of the demigod Ganapati, who drives away all the impediments in the execution of the devotional service. In the Brahma Samhita, it is stated that Ganapati worships the lotus feet of Lord Narsimhadev, and in that way he become auspicious for the devotees in clearing out all impediments, which we chanted today. Therefore, all devotees should worship Ganapati. So this is statement of Srila Prabhupada from Nectar of Devotion. So once the two disciples of Srila Prabhupada, those were fund collectors for Krishna Balram temple in Vrindavan, Guru Krupa and Yadunandan Swami, they approached Srila Prabhupada with a proposal that, Prabhupada, can we install Ganesha and build a small temple for him in Vrindavan, Krishna Balram temple premises? And because there are so many obstacles are coming, so it is said that Ganesha is a remover of obstacle, like Lord Narasimha Deva. Hmm? So Ganesha is a removal of obstacle on the path of bhakti. So we will worship Ganesha, and then we will get lot of donation. We will do lot of fund collection. Then Prabhupada, what is Prabhupada's reply? Prabhupada reply, yes, you can worship Ganesha, provided every month you give me $10,000. That means $1 million of that time. $1 million, if you could supply me almost a month, then you can worship the Ganesha. This is the only conversation. Full stop. Now, what we can understand from this? Somebody may interpret, oh, Prabhupada is a very good, a very intelligent man. How to encourage disciple to collect more? And Prabhupada ultimately demanding that much surrender, and he wanted that money because he wanted to construct Mayapur and Juhu temple. Somebody may interpret the same statement in this way, or this statement, whatever. There is no head and tail, but this much statement that I read even from the Nectar of Devotion, and that statement of Prabhupada, this in this conversation. So Prabhupada, so many other places he has mentioned that by watering the root of the tree, the all parts of the tree are nourished. By feeding the stomach, all limbs of the body will be nourished. Similarly, by worshipping Krishna, all demigods will be pleased, and there is no need of performing any separate demigod worship. So many places Prabhupada has mentioned this, and that predominates. Even in this case, he wanted to discourage the disciples by telling that if you give $1 million, then only you can worship. It's a way of discouraging them. Better you don't do that. So, the demigod worship is never encouraged by any one of our previous acharya. And there is a statement of Narottam Das Thakur mentioned, Anne Deva Ashray Nai Tomar Kelok Bhai E Bhakti Paramo Koro. Anya Deva Ashray Nai. Please do not take the ashray of Anya Devata. That's why, my dear friend, I am telling you a good advice. Simply perform the pure devotion service to Krishna. That is sufficient. Anya Deva Ashray Nai. So none of the acharyas like this Narottam Das Thakur statement have ever encouraged the demigod worship, including the Ganesha. Is not an exception. In fact, the Kunti Maharani is telling that give me vipada, obstacles. Vipada santuta shasvat tatra tatra jagat guru. Bhavato darshanam yasyat apunar bhava darshan. So that's the mood of pure devotee. Like Kunti Devi. So where is the question of worshipping the demigod for any material gain? So this is a standard of pure devotion. So Prabhupada in fact would say Sarva Deva Mayo Guru. One should worship Guru. And by worshipping the Guru, all the demigods are worshipped. Not even need to worship demigod, even worship your guru, Guru and Krishna. But that's all sufficient. Guru, one who is Acharya. If the Acharya, Guru is worshipped, that's all. All the demigods are also pleased by Acharya Upasana, Prabhupada Upasana. We need not separately do any worship for any demigod apart from our Acharya. That is sufficient. So this faith one should have. Uh, and one should not quote out of context. Oh, in Yanodi, Prabhupada said, therefore all devotees should worship Ganapati. Should, that's also mentioned. Should worship Ganapati. But what mood they should pray to Ganapati is that, oh Ganesha, who, who is a pure devotee of the Lord, a Mahajana, Vaishnava, kindly remove all the obstacle on the path of Krishna Bhakti. That's the only worship and prayer we can offer to Ganesha. Exclusively, we did not install Ganesha, especially those who are in the Brahma Madhva Gaudiya Shishya Parampara and they are initiated devotee or aspiring for the initiation in this parampara should avoid installation of Ganapati in their homes. Because that sets a wrong precept and wrong parampara in the name of Lokaita or general people satisfaction. The senior members in the family, they should be satisfied. For that sake, they are doing it from last 20 years. If it is just they do for 1 year, 2 year, with a plan of removing slowly, and successfully they install Radha Govinda. And now only Radha Govinda Gaurnita is there on their altar. Then they had a right intention of doing that Ganapati for a couple of years. But it goes on for 10 years, 20 years, and we encourage others. No, what to do, Prabhu. I also tell all other to whomever I preach that after all, Ganesha is a demigod, and what's problem? The way we worship Prabhupada 365 day, why can't we worship Ganesha for 1 day, at least 1 day? So we water down all the principle of pure bhakti and set a wrong precept because people take in completely different way and we teach a wrong lesson to them. That's why grahasthas, especially in Krishna consciousness movement, has a great duty to set right standard and set uh, represent the parampara of Gaudiya properly by not installing any demigod in the house and worshipping them, but only worship Krishna. Krishna Bhakti Kaila Sarva Karma Krita Hai. Watering the root, the whole the tree will be nourished. This Shraddha is a very Adho Shraddha. This is a foundational Shraddha, which is a Shastric Shraddha, which is essential for devotees. In that way, they will please demigods, even the Ganesha. And if Ganesha is pleased, Krishna is pleased. Hare Krishna. If Krishna is pleased, Ganesha is pleased. Any comment? Oh, I have crossed the 5 minutes. Part of all the Vaishnavas, all the Acharyas, all the Sakhis. I was there participating in the Homa, no? This. Who were the people who were invited? Because Brahma was also there. Uh, Brahma, because Brahma Madhva Gaudiya Shishya Barabar. Shiva was there, being a pure devotee. Mm. And then all other were Ashtasakis, Ashtasakhas, Panchatattva, all pure devotees, 12 Mahajanas. In fact, 36 people he invited. I was then putting flower for each devotee. Nava Yogendras, 12 Mahajanas, to them he invited in Yagya, witnessing. Mm. Brahma was invited. It was not demigod worship. It was all the devotees were invited on the arena, Yagya arena. So not that we simply invited Yaksha, Gandharvas, Kinnaras, uh, uh, those demigods were not invited. Ashwini Kumaras. No, it was a pure devotional Yagya by inviting all the personalities of Bhagavatam. All Bhagavatas invited. You know, Prahlad Maharaj, Dhruva, everybody was there. Parishit was there. Shukdev Goswami was invited. So I witnessed by participating in Yagya that day. Who were invited? Let me see. So in our
pure devotee, Ganesh also pure devotee.
Indra is also pure devotee, mix, the pure devotee. But they are not as per the caliber of our Acharya. They are not on the caliber of our Acharya.
Then why Rupa Goswami is telling that statement of Ganesh? I wanted to know. What is the meaning? What is the intentions?
He is holding the lotus feet of Sadayogi. In that way, he is a pure devotee. But for us, he is not representing our Acharya. So, being in Brahma Gaudiya Parampara, those to whom we consider Bhagavatas in the pages of Bhagavatam, we included. In that way, then there are many other demigods, many other acharyas of other parampara. They are also pure devotee. Ramanuja was not invited. Nimbarka Acharya was not invited. Vishnu Swami was not invited. Everybody then will come. Whoever may be the acharya from our parampara and personalities of Bhagavatam, they invited. In that Bhagavatam personality, Ganesh name is not there. That's why it's not invited.
Hare Krishna. So, like Ganesh Chaturthi, we heard many important points from you, like how to worship and all. Like if, as a Grihasthas, if somebody invites to their home, and how as a devotee, like I'm not a devotee, but Kanishta, my adhikari, but how we should go.
In Pune, they keep the Ganesh about 10 days. And 10th day, they do Sarjana. So all throughout 10 days, all brahmacharis, they are full pack. Full pack means lot of invitation comes. Please come and do some kirtan and pravachana. So we, brahmachari, we go to all this Ganesh Mandala and we tell them, everybody, when we come there, don't play any song. Switch off. Only whatever kirtan we do, whatever pravachan we do, everybody should be silent. No any other activity. Everybody should hear when lecture goes on. Invite all the people. Pandal should be filled. And they should hear and not disturb. And so conditions apply. Then we go there. Audience should be sitting properly and hearing. And then we give same. Yatpada pallava yugam vinidhaya kumbha dvande pranama samaya ganadhiraja. Then we glorify Ganesha. And in conclusion, then we tell that yes, glory of Ganesha Being a Vignaharta is because of his holding the lotus feet of Lord Narasimhadev on his head. And gradually we tell all these stories also. How the great is the Ganesha, being a Vaishnava. In that way, Vaishnava point of view, glory of Ganesha. The right perspective, Shastric perspective, we should give. We should go and not miss any opportunity for Kirtan and Pravachan. So we go and we do it. We put Dandavat to Ganesha, being a pure devotee. We ask for his blessing. So because people then ignorant, is our duty to tell them right thing. And we tell very boldly. And we also tell them, don't play any filmy music. Ganesha will give you curse. He will not give blessing. आपको blessing चाहिए ना, तो उनकी प्रसन्नता के लिए जो चाहिए वो दे दो ना. हाँ, ये क्या फिल्मी म्यूजिक ये वो या ताश खेलना गणेश मंडप में, this should not happen. So ban all these things, should not be done. Do it properly. Kindly maintain purity of our culture. Because they are not going to stop installation of Ganesha. What you can give the best is stop all the nonsense during the Ganesha festival, represent the proper culture in front of the people, and keep on inviting us. And then we invite them to our Janmashtami, to our temple. So it's a preaching opportunity. All of us, we were worshipping Ganesha in our homes all throughout life. We did it. But when we understood the right perspective, right knowledge, then we embrace Krishna Bhakti. So we give them opportunity to come closer to Krishna. That way we should. For different treatment for different people. But for those who already surrender, those grahasthas, congregation, devotees, for them we directly tell no need to install for you now. Now you are a devotee or some initiated devotee or aspiring for initiation. Why there is a need for you? To, if your family members are doing, let them do it. If they are favorable, nice. Bring them to Krishna. If they are not favorable, want to continue democratic worship, then we tell them, give them freedom. Okay. Yeah. Surgeon. That is idol worship. That is a wrong method. That is also we mentioned many times. Visarjan is wrong. If you install, you should take the responsibility all through. You should keep it. Those deities should not do Visarjan. There are some Ganesha in Pune, they don't do Visarjan. Same, the Dagdushat Halwai Ganpati is there only. Once install. Every year they will worship, no Visarjan for him.
Prabhuji is asking question that that story you had told that Ganesha circumambulated the name of Lord Ram, but he had heard that
Shiva and
Shiva and
Parvati.
Parvati continuously. So about that, regarding that,
This is authentic. That is speculation. I heard both the versions, so that's why I embrace the version which is authentic version. Previously, I also heard when I was not devotee. Then, actually, his circumambulated name of Ram. The whole family chanting name of Ram. I heard from Bhakti Vikas Swami Maharaj once this story. Circumlating name of Ram. Bhakti Vikas Swami Maharaj quoting. Anything? Okay. That's Thank you. Jai Ganesha.